I really enjoyed Brussels' grandiose architecture as well as the cobblestone that paved most of the streets. It was the intricately designed ceilings for me. Speaking of design, the Grand Place, in my opinion, is the city's most impressive architectural masterpiece, both stunning during the day and the night. If I'm honest, the night view was my favorite of the two. Brussels is home to the Banksy Museum, and if you haven't gotten a chance to check it out, I strongly suggest you do. I got a chance to try Belgium's national dish, mussel and fries, and it was pretty good. The other foods that Belgium is known for are their waffles, which I thoroughly enjoyed, the chocolate, and beer. But if you couldn't tell by now, waffles are my favorite of the three. I hate to be that person, but I could never eat a Belgian waffle made in the US ever again. Take me back, please. Mannequin Piss is like the city's mascot. Legend has it he urinated on a fire that extinguished the enemy's attempt to bring down the city. And if you have the time, I strongly suggest you stop by the Atomium. It's definitely a sight to see. I absolutely could not end this video without mentioning Mama Roma Pizza in the St. Catherine location of Brussels. The food was so good and this woman's service was top tier. 10 out of 10 recommend. Please tell her I sent you. One of my favorite parts of this trip was visiting Matonge, which is the neighborhood where most of the African community lives. I visited the Atomium in Belgium and this is how it went. We rode the elevator all the way to the top to take in the panoramic views of Belgium. Above this level at the very top, there was a restaurant and bar that had even better views. It was a cute little spot. Within the other spheres of the Atomium, there were exhibits explaining the history and origins of the structure. It was essentially a museum. A visitor of the Atomium could expect to learn a lot, but also take in some beautiful artwork as well. Two of the spheres that make up this giant structure were dedicated to lights. The first light show was really relaxing. I could sit there for hours watching. The second show was not as relaxing, but it was cool. Still beautiful nonetheless. Would I recommend this place? Absolutely. And if not for the inside, definitely for a picture on the outside. On my recent trip to Brussels, I visited the Banksy Museum and it was amazing. I was introduced to this artist by a friend and I'm glad I had a chance to experience his work. From what I know about Banksy, he's really mysterious and nobody really knows who he is. For all I know, he could have been at the museum the day we visited. I really appreciate that he uses his art to make political statements as well as to troll, if I do say so myself. If you're ever in Brussels, I think you should definitely stop by and experience it for yourself.